You want to move me to the live?
We should be live.
Alright. Hi everyone, I think we're about to get started here. I'm just gonna wait for a short countdown before we get started. So can we give me a... I don't know if you want me to give you a countdown and then we'll just get started on the countdown?
You can count down.
Okay, we'll get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, not gonna lie, I actually haven't done a run of this in like 2 months, so I'm gonna be a little bit rusty. This is Quest 64. This is gonna be all spirits because somebody donated $5 for that. We are gonna use glitches, so we'll get to enjoy some of that because nobody donated for glitches or not. So I'm gonna try to not make a total fool of myself. Oh, there we go, just making a total fool of myself. But yeah. So, we're Brian, on a journey to save Seltland, rescue our dad, get back the stolen Elatail book that was stolen from the monastery here, kick some butt, take some names, and maybe even save the world or something from a great evil. So this is all spirits, so there's 98 spirits on the overworld, and, you know, assuming I completely haven't forgotten how to play this game, we're going to try to get them all. So there's our first spirit. We're going to start off by putting all of our spirits into water. That's going to get us access to some very important spells. It's going to get us access to healing magic, as well as the exit, escape, return spells, etc. Those are all going to be really useful. Exit and return are going to give us some opportunities from some very nice glitch shenanigans that we're going to exploit mercilessly. Well, hopefully I won't make a total fool of myself. Wait a minute, I already said that. Wow. So, we just gotta go through real quick, pick up, a few items here in Melroad, the first town. I'm gonna pick up some wings. The white wings here, which give us the ability to warp to... give us the ability to warp back to Melroad, and we're gonna actually just use those in order to, what's a good word for it? Well, we have to go kind of far out of the way in order to get the spirit here. And so by using the wings, that's going to allow us to kind of warp all the way back to the start of the town, which saves a few seconds. This is our second spirit. Got a scene there that kind of warps us back to the start of the town. Okay, we're going to have a fight here in just a bit. I'm going to hope that it's a werehair, because they have less speed, which is going to allow us to do agility glitch. Thankfully we got the werehair, so that's going to get us up to 8 agility right away. You'll notice that because of... Okay, so now we get some hellhounds. We're going to bash them with rocks. Another thing we're going to be doing, we need to take some fights. Along the way, we're looking to get to 77 experience, so that after we get done with the first boss, we'll have the right number of spirits. That's going to be one of our objectives. There we go. That's 12 experience. The hellhounds are worth 3 experience apiece. Bunnies are worth 2 experience apiece. That's going to put us up to 18 experience now. Alright, I'm not going to fight these. So another thing you'll see is that I'm kind of trying to do something that we call sliding, where we let the momentum of our movement carry us forward. Allows us to get a little bit more distance than we should be able to along the way. Definitely taken a lot of fights. That's okay, that's getting us some of the experience. We have 20 experience already. Oh, missed. Yeah, miss is something we'll be seeing a lot here. That's 26 experience now. There's our third overworld spirit. We have to go into this house that we can maybe see in the corner for our fourth spirit. And I got frozen. Ugh. Wonderful. I am frozen. This is absolutely fan-flippin-tastic. But anyway, wow, more getting frozen. Alright, I kinda need to not be agility glitching anymore. Yeah, the cold never... I just gotta let it go. And now with 7 water, I have access to the healing, the level 1 spell, so I can use that so I don't have to worry about my HP quite as much anymore. 12 agility right now, just kind of keeping an eye on that. The cold always bothered you? Getting a lot of fights, but that's to be expected for this game. RNG 64 is rarely a kind mistress. I think right now we're at 26 experience, if I recall correctly. This will be another 6, so this will be 32. Ah, I thought I hit the bunny. Alright, so I'll get another level here. Get myself water 9. Once you have water 8, you can one-shot the bunnies with a rock 1. There's some technical stuff involved that... Well, this is going to be another 9 experience, so 34. 9 is 43. And this is definitely pretty slow, probably like 8.5 to... Ugh. Well, that's actually the first big mount that we've encountered. That's not the worst. I mean, that's a really slow Donder, and I don't even think we got the sub 9. I don't actually have my splits up today. Not that I really care that much. I'm not taking this run too seriously. So we did it, we made it to Donder in the first town. We'll grab a dewdrop. So NPCs will give you an item, but only if you don't have any of that item. And the Hecker Z can drop a dewdrop, so we'd like to try to get one from the Hecker Z, but it doesn't always work out. So in any percent, we just use the yellow wings just like we use the white wings. We do actually have to come back to Dondrin a little bit later. A couple of spirits that we can't access right now. Alright, so now we've picked up the spirit, got our yellow wings for later. We just want to make sure that we do in fact have our yellow wings. And we can progress onward to the first dungeon, which is Connor Forest, or Connor Fortress sometimes. So we got plenty of experience, we got 55 already. We head into the forest, okay, we have 17 agility, so we need to have at least 16 so we can outspeed the kobolds, which are the fastest enemy in this dungeon. Got a couple of spirits to pick up here. Okay, next thing we need to do is we need to grind against these Marinasti. Because we need to gain some HP and defense for the first boss. Unfortunately, it's oh dang. Oh dang. Well, guess we're not gonna take the Marinasti then. That's another 9 experience, so 64. Now, I'll try to explain game mechanics and stuff as they come up, but there's a lot of them, and I may not be making a whole lot of sense. If so, I apologize. So we're gonna go doing some back and forth here. This is going to allow us to take advantage of the agility glitch to gain a lot of experience, a lot of agility really quickly. So we should already have like 23 agility. Yep. Just constantly kind of keeping an eye on my agility gain. Unfortunately, it's got the Marinasti chasing me. I want it to be using its long-range attack, which it's steadfastly refusing to do. There we go. So the way defense works, it's kind of like Final Fantasy II and a lot of Western RPGs where you gain your stats by using them. So I gain HP and defense by taking hits. So every hit counts the same. So I want to take as many low damage hits as possible. And so this turns out to be a really good spell because, well, it's a bunch of low damage hits. Unfortunately, I've already gained some agility along the way, so they don't hit quite as often, and if they miss me, I don't get the defense boost. There we go, there's all 3 of the hits. Alright, we can take one more round. Alright, don't wanna die, that would be bad. So we're just going to do some more agility glitching. So I hope everyone's doing well today. That this may not be the most exciting start of the game, but hopefully it'll be an entertaining finish by the end of it. I don't know if this is what we'd call a good game or even a decent game. It's kind of actually what we'd call a bad game in a lot of situations. We got 69. I'm doing all right. It's still early in the day for me. About 7:30 in the morning. Just trying to troll my way through this game for everybody's amusement. And most dangerous parts of the run are going to be all of the bosses, pretty much. Especially the first boss, Solvering. They actually weakened it quite a bit in the JP version when it got released later. Guilty's also a pain in the butt. Alright, we're going to be able to do the rest of our defense grinding here. Well, this is for better or worse, it's a game that I grew up with. I don't know if I have necessarily good memories of it, but I do have a lot of memories playing it growing up. You know, I had an N64 like a lot of kids did. And we were all like, oh my gosh, this is like a RPG, a quest, an adventure, and it was really very lackluster. And then later on I got a PlayStation, I got experience to some actually really good RPGs like Legaia, which did not get into this event, for whatever reason, I'm not sure. Usually everybody wants to see Legaia. It's got 73, 7, okay. Pretty good on the grind. Trying to get an encounter here so I can get some agility, thank you. Okay, so now we have enough agility. We're going to head on towards Solvering. We might have to take another dip after Solvering. So we got a silver amulet, which is completely and totally useless in every way, shape, and form. Right now we got another 15, so we have 89. Since we're gonna do a grind to 82 later, I don't mind getting the 63 now to basically guarantee that we win the solvering fight. I know it's gonna take a little bit of time. So at 59 HP and 9 defense, you will always survive 3 hits from solvering before you have to heal. At 63 HP and 11 defense, you're pretty much guaranteed to survive 4 hits. Unfortunately, with all of my agility now, these Frog Knights can't hit me very often, so a lot of time miss. There we go, there's all 3 of the hits. So we're good on our grind. Okay, we do have 11 defense, just like I wanted. Yeah, only sitting on 41 agility though. That's low. I mean, we'll be able to get where we need to go, but it's definitely showing my rust a little bit. So what you see there is some heal chaining where I cast heal and I immediately follow up with more heals. And that's faster. That's a faster way of advancing. This is going to hit me 17 water, just for one last bit of added safety. I have 89 and that's 12, so 101 experience. So there's a spirit right there, but we're not going to pick it up yet. We're going to wait until after the fight for reasons I'll explain when we get there. Go ahead and top off my HP. Yeah, this is Solvering. I think I have the Solve Erect emoticon in FFC, so if you have FFC, the FFC follow should be enabled. So you'll be able to see that. I'm going to start off with an Ice Knife. He has 200 health, so I'm going to be counting health. 41. There's a miss. 64. 87. I am safe at 19. 109. 133. 158. 183. I'm safe at 18. The most you can do is 16. Alright, there we go. First boss down. Also gonna pick up this mint leaves here. I mean, we could have not missed so much, but, you know, I did deliberately overpower myself for marathon safety. Alright, so there's that spirit there. We'll pick it up in just a moment. First, I want to take a bite. There we go. Get a little bit of agility. Unfortunately, I couldn't get out of the fight in one turn. I don't have escape yet. Alright, so now that we have exit, we're going to stand over the spirit. We're going to cast exit. Alright, and as you can see, I just picked up 4 spirits there. I went from 19 to 23 spirits. That is spirit cloning. And we'll be using that to make myself even more overpowered. Because some overpowered is good, but more overpowered is more better. Yay! Anyway, now that we've defeated the first boss, we can head on to the second area, Donner and Flats. But first, pause for a random battle, because there's a lot of those. We do call this game RNG 64 for a reason. Now we're gonna pick up some more spirits. Well, first we also have access to the escape spell now, which hey Ghostville, thank you for the rep. Which unfortunately has an accuracy very much in line with what you'd expect for a game with so many misses. Hey, it finally worked. So we're going to go to 25 water. That's going to give us access to... Baby Rage. Can we get some Brian Rages in the chat, please? Yeah, I can see the 2-step encounter. Where you have like an encounter and then you get out of the fight and like the next step, another encounter. So yeah, we need some Brian Rage right about now. That's IMDI, yep, plus 64. I can't imagine what sort of idiot would play this game. Oh wait a minute, that was me. I'm the idiot in question. Well, I mean, I think the real idiot move is doing low percent. Low percent can kiss me where the sun don't shine. So now that we have 25 2-step encounters, kiss my butt. Now that we have 25 water, that's going to give us access to healing level 2, which does exactly what you'd expect. It heals more than healing level 1. And now we're going to switch over to Earth, because that's going to give us our really broken stuff. It's going to give us Avalanche, it's going to give us Rock Shower, it's going to give us Magic Barrier, it's going to give us most of our damage output for the rest of the game. So there's 6 spirits to pick up, and we're going to duplicate some of them as well. Ugh, only got a 3 there, that's not ideal, but at least we got the first one was a 4, so we got escape right away. That's the important thing. Unfortunately, with my nails growing out, definitely and also being out of practice with the cloning. Alright, there's a 4. So very nice. Just passing my turn. So yeah, the agility glitch I mentioned, you just pass your turn if you're faster than the enemies. And that allows you to get agility based on the distance since the last fight. I'm not going to do it in this fight, but we'll make use of that throughout the run to make our hit rate higher and our dodge rate higher and just more pleasant in general. Another 4. The most you can get is 6, but the most you can reasonably get is 5. 6 requires pretty much frame-perfect mashing. Good question. It is unlikely with my lack of practice that I will be able to get more than 5 at a time. Or that I'll be able to get more than 4. 5 might happen once or twice. But we will be stupidly overpowered by the end of the game, even with just the 3s and 4s. There's an even more outrageous cloning called death cloning, but I've never been able to pull it off. It's a very elaborate system of glitches and tricks that you have to do. But if you do that, you can get like Bing Ching has gotten close to 70, not 17 before, which makes you like stupid overpowered. I'm gonna go ahead and get an opportunity to take a few hits here. Alright, got another 4 though. So we're good. We've got 1, 3, so not ideal, but getting all 4s is, you know, that's reasonable. Should I say reasonable, but psh. Also, these jerks hurt. This is the avalanche spell that I mentioned before. It's kind of nasty. Alright, so we got all 6 of our spirits in Glencoe. Now we're just kind of going down the rest of Dondern Flats, so we got 1 more spirit to pick up. And then we'll be going to West Karma, where we're going to be staying for, I don't know, half an hour, because we got to go do a bunch of dungeons. Escape actually working. This is like... It's always kind of hard to tell when you're actually out of the fight. Sorry, my neck is a little stiff this morning. There's the Frog King. There's a Frog Knight and a Frog King, no Frog Prince. I don't know, I'm not making any sense whatsoever. I'm just making total dumbness of myself. Just to be expected. Escape actually working again, like a boss. Alright, we made it to the boat. So, in a serious attempt, I would stay the night at this inn to set up a death warp, but for marathon safety I will refrain from doing so, because we will not do the death warp. So I don't know if you can hear that mashing where you hear me go like mashing A and Z at the same time as I start so that I can there's 2 spirits here. There's our first one. The second one's over that ridge. We're gonna go to Lairpool, the next town, first. I'm gonna take this as an opportunity to get hit with a woodcutter. Get a little bit of defense. So we're going to do a return clone, which is basically exactly like an exit clone, except we'll use return instead of exit, and we'll clone that spirit right up there, just like right by the compass. And that's going to let us get a couple more spirits out of that. So I hope everybody's having a good morning. Happy Friday to everybody. I'm Ria. I think I've said that before. I don't know if anybody cares what else I have to say on the matter. But I hope that we're all enjoying watching me play an awful video game for your amusement. Okay, not an awful game, but like a mediocre game. We need to pick up the blue wings because we're going to be warping back to Lairpool after we take care of Zeus in a little while. Awful, yeah, it's a strong word for sure. It's a mediocre game. I have absolutely no qualms with calling this game mediocre. Rushed, unpolished. And we're also supporting the Go Rescue Foundation, so if you don't want your Hecker Z's to turn into Ghoster Z's, you want to make sure to save the puppies and the kitties too. Make sure you donate with the exclamation donate link in chat. We've also got some incentives. Alright, got another 4 there. So you can donate to the channel, or you can, I guess you can also donate to the channel and support Speedruns Live and all of their stuff as well, but we want to support the puppies. I spend far too much time killing the animals and saving the frames. We should also try to sometimes save the puppies as well. Anyway, gotta take this log bridge. We're gonna head over to Coal Hazard from our next dungeon. We're gonna do our first out of bounds of the run coming up. There will be 3 out of bounds in the run, assuming I can actually do the blue cable on limited practice, which is a fairly substantive if. Okay, these are... You play this as on your dad's little lyrics? Yeah, these jerks take an eternity to walk. Then they always cast Avalanche, which takes another half of an eternity. And they're just generally unpleasant. So before we head into Coal Hazard, we're going to go ahead and we're going to pick up another spirit behind the Sorry, I lied. There's actually only 4 out of bounds in the run. This is Coal Hazard. It's long, tedious, and we're going to actually skip about 2/3 of it with an out of bounds glitch. taking advantage to get a few more hits. These fights are actually really great for defense grinding. So they hit really fast. They're pretty accurate. They have a 3-hit attack. We can get a level or 2 out of that as well. So much the better. Sorry about that. Just gonna do a little bit more defense grinding here. Get a little bit more agility as well. Alright, now I have 27 Earth. That's going to get me access to Confusion. Just going to allow us to have the ability to, whenever we take damage, we'll be able to gain that much MP back. It's a really powerful ability. This is Confusion. There's a little bit of rough menuing there. We're probably a little bit over where we really want to be. So here's a here there'd be dragons. So we're going to be doing it out of bounds here in just a moment. But we need to pick up 2 spirits, and we need to, there's also a healing item not too far from here by one of the spirits, so you can see one of them if you look really carefully kind of, well, I don't know if you could see that from there. Those little wisps. So we're going to keep putting them in Earth until we max out Earth. There we go. Gain another level. Make our Earth magic nice and strong. So we're going to head back in this direction. There's a spot where we're going to do our out of bounds. I'm going to show off the Battle Arena clip now. Right about here, where I want to be. So it might take a little bit to get it, depending on agility. This actually might work. There we go. Just like that, we made a small acute angle between the arena and ourselves, and we walked. You can't run. You have to walk into that little angle, and the game pushes you through the wall. And now we're out of bounds. As long as we don't get too close to inbounds, there will not be any encounters, and we can just walk straight to the end of the dungeon. But there's our first out of bounds run. Well, if you want to see the actual best person who runs this game, that would be Bing Chang, Bingchang. Probably runs quests more regularly than I do. I'm semi-retired from quests these days. But hopefully I'm not so rusty that I can't give you guys and gals an enjoyable experience. So we're gonna hug the top of this seam to gain a little bit more altitude. We're basically at this point just gonna walk to the end of the dungeon. The way the loading zone works is that it actually protrudes just a bit into the out of bounds area. So we don't have to go back and we don't have to worry about going back in bounds anywhere. Yeah, we're definitely very, got like 5 more points of agility than it's Map. Who's Map? Sorry, my nose is a little itchy this morning, so we took that fight there just for a little bit of agility experience. You can see the loading zone right here. Just need to flip it, and we're in. There's a few spirits here to pick up. There's 1 and 2 and 1 more makes 3. And I'm gonna go rush back over here and take a safety save. Just in case Zeus decides to be a butthole. I'm also gonna stop into this window here. There's a fresh bread and then a hero's drink, which is an MP restorative. Just to give me a little bit more safety for marathons. And now into the forest. I'm gonna do a quick clone here. Oh, only got 3 there, but that's okay, not the end of the world. Use Rock Shower now. Rock Shower hits everything on screen for weak damage, and we'll use that to gain some MP experience more effectively. And when here, we'll pick up another couple of healing items. I'm gonna do one more clone of this second Spirit and Windward, which you don't have to do, but just for Marathon, a little bit more is not bad. Alright, that was an ugly 4, but it was still a 4, so I guess that's something. Alright, so coming up on the second boss, Zeus rolls the Wind Jade. So Wind and Earth are opposed elements, and we've been maxing out on Earth. So we are going to absolutely murder-stroy this jerk with the power of Avalanche, which you'll see here. This will be the first opportunity as well that we'll get to see the all-powerful Magic Barrier spell, which is just a giant middle finger to every sort of damage dealing except for physical attack, which like 5 enemies in the game have physical attacks. So 154 with that hit. And it can hit like multiple times as well, because that's fair. I think it has 680 health, so 2 more hits. Let's, there we go. And there goes Zeus. That was a boss. And behind here is another spirit. Put it into fire now. Now we're gonna go to Dondarin. I said earlier we needed to go to Dondarin because there were a couple of spirits that we could not get on our first trip. But now that Zeus is defeated, we can get both of those at this point. Also going to pick up even more healing items and other useful goodies. So over back here, there's a secret passage. This spirit's only available after Zeus. The other one we're going to pick up is available once you get done with Solvering. As are these chests. So that's all we got to do here in Zeus. I said in Zeus. And then I should have said in Solvering, but in Dondarin. That's all we need to do. Now I'll take the blue wings, we're going to head to Liverpool. And we're going to move on with the next part of the game, which is the Blue Cave. I'm going to take a safety save here. I am a little bit rusty when it comes to so we're going to flush Liverpool now. All I have to do is go in and out. We don't have to talk to Layla or anything like that. So there's 3 more spirits to pick up. I want to make sure we get at least Fire 19, so that we can have access to the compression spell for later. We don't actually need that until First time we need compression is Boil Hole. There used to be a compression out of bounds here in Blue Cave, but that is a abomination upon mankind. And woe be to the idiot who wants to do compression out of bounds for Blue Cave, because the new method is faster and more consistent as well. So woe be to that idiot. Expect a lot of rock showers. We're trying to get our max MP up to 21 and then 24 as soon as possible. Most of our spells are 3 MP cost. That's it. There we go. There's 4. And now we're just going to continue on. There's a couple spirits we're going to pick up. Some of them we're going to pick up. Well, I'll maybe kind of get around to the route when we get there. It's kind of difficult to explain exactly what I'm doing, but this is just a giant circuitous path, and we're gonna skip a lot of it through out of bounds. But there are a couple spirits I need to pick up while I'm in bounds, and then we'll go out. That's what I'm doing. That first spirit I can't get from out of bounds. It's not quite close enough to the wall to pick up, much to my disappointment. And if I take some hits along the way, so much the better. There is a spirit that I can get over to the... if I take the left path, one that doesn't have an arrow next to it. However, I need not go there, because I can pick it up from out of bounds. And anyway, we're going to pick up one last spirit, and then we're going to go out. Ugh, only got 3 there, that's no bueno. But that's okay, it's not a huge deal. It's just a marathon run. So now we're gonna run around. We're gonna take advantage of this ledge there. This is not the best fight in the world. A single mimic kind of hits kind of hard. So we're going to use this, I think this might actually work. Maybe. Because we're going to do a clip just like we did. No, it isn't quite working. This is definitely the more finicky. Yeah, that's not working. Well, that definitely is not working. unfortunately. The camera's a little wonky. This should work, though. I think. I don't know why that... I thought this would work for sure. Unfortunately, that's what happens when I'm... Like, this was the one thing I was really worried about, because I haven't done this in so long. This could take a little bit, and especially because the camera is something I'm just not super acclimated on. But I think if I can clip this... Ugh. There we go. Finally. This was my goal, is to get onto this little ledge here. It definitely is possible. So now I'm actually out of bounds. So I kind of have to walk at this angle, and then I kind of walk to the side here. And now we're out of bounds. So we did it, boys, girls, and everyone in between. Heck yeah. So we're gonna cut back this way. There's a spirit that I need to pick up. I mentioned earlier there's a spirit that I need to pick up that I was gonna pick up from out of bounds. That's this one over here. And now we're more or less just gonna skip to the end of the dungeon. Go ahead and get myself a little bit more, So, I hope that this is not putting anybody to sleep. Blue Cave has a nasty habit of, with the music and everything, just making everyone slowly drift off to... I kid. But I thought it was funny to do that. This is the Blue Cave maze that you can kind of see below. The spirit here I can actually pick up from out of bounds. So I'm going to do so. But then there's some others, there's two more spirits here in the maze, but I'm actually going to wait to get them until after the next boss, Nepti. We're going to actually dip back into Blue Cave. So we're almost there. So normally we would be saying no fish stick right now, because we'd have about 71 agility, but since we actually have enough agility, we actually have 75 agility already, we don't actually care if we get a fish stick or not, because we still will outspeed the fish stick. Which also has 75. In this game you actually always win speed ties with enemies. There's Epona, there's kind of the legendary archmage of the world. Take another safety save here. Just because this boss can absolutely two-shot me. So these are the fish sticks, but I don't care because we outspeed them. I call it Grand Gok, as you can see. But if you have FFC, since we have FFC following the channel, you should be able to do no fish stick. And join along in the Quest 64 enjoyment. Alright, time for Neppy. Yeah, third boss. She can be kind of annoying because her hitbox is really small, and Avalanche loves to miss her a lot. Oh, well, barrier miss. That's a beautiful sign. And barrier missed again. Okay, it's a good thing I safety saved. I didn't use any items or anything, so I don't need to actually load the file. Saving in this game is relatively, or dying in this game is relatively pain-free. You get spit at the last place you saved, but all of your progress is still intact. Since I didn't use any items or anything, it's not really any penalty. But, sometimes RN Geigus just likes to find you in the Alps, so... C'est la vie. C'est la vie. That, my friends and fiends, is why we safety save, and why we didn't go for the Death Warp route, because otherwise we'd be having to go all the way back through Blue Cave again, and that just is not acceptable. Let's try this again. So we need 6 rocks to hit. She has 880 health. Bubble. So 3 more rocks will be enough. There we go. There's an empty. Much better this time around. So that's more along the lines of how that fight is supposed to go, opposed to how it went the first time. Just trying to think which element I wanted to put that in. It'd be like, where do I want to put that? Okay, water's good. Hello, Nomad Har. Thank you for the good luck. I really appreciate it. But another spirit here. Now we're going to pick up this spirit here using exit cloning. There we go. Sorry, I'm kind of itchy every day. Hi Elevated, thank you for the good luck. Sorry, I meant to cast Escape, but my finger slipped. So there's 2 more spirits in Blue Cave I need to pick up that turn out to be a little bit faster to get after Nifty. And then kind of dive back in here. You can see how effortlessly we can demolish these enemies now. We are pretty much stupidly overpowered at this point. Like, we're gonna be close to maxing out all 4 elements, which is just gonna be, like, outrageously OP. Okay, we're gonna have some Skelebats coming up here in a bit. It's very important that we don't cast Rock Shower, because there is a very high chance that it will actually cause a game crash. And I've been told by the organizers that crashing the game would not be a good thing. Although I suppose if we're really ahead of schedule, I can... Sorry, I went the wrong... I got a little bit confused where it was. I got looped around a bit. Path I need to take is this one. Gonna take an opportunity to take a few more hits. Gain a little bit more defense. We are a little bit under where we want to be as far as defense and HP. Whoops, wrong spell. Try to cast Confusion. Finger slip though. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, cannot this controller is really old. And it's not working so well anymore. Oh wow, I actually got a 5 there. Very nice. But we're now finally done with the Blue Cave. It's time to go ahead and head onward to the next portion of the game. Okay. Hope we're all holding up okay. We're kind of done with the first half of the run. Getting into the second half here in just a bit. So we're gonna take the boat to, but first we're gonna pick up Bing Cheng's most favorite spirit. Boat spirit. We call it that because he totally hates this spirit. It's this one right there. Yeah, unfortunately this game is very much a guide, dang it. Hi, Vulcan Cape. Yeah, and if you don't know about healing with water spells, it's gonna be a real bad time. Game definitely suffered from a bad case of game not telling you what you need to know in order to play it. Go ahead and get a little bit of NP with Rock Shower. Thanks for the good luck. Run's been going okay so far. Nothing to write home about. I've definitely been playing conservatively. Extra safeties. Action Zero again, how are you? I hope that you are well. I think it's Brian with an I, not with a Y. But it's not a huge deal either way. Oops. So I hope that all of you watching will consider slamming the old follow button. Trying to get to my goal was to get to 200 followers by the end of the year. I think we're like at 170 something or thereabouts. So gonna need a little bit of help to get over that finish line. coming up to Limeland. This is the next town. It's technically completely optional, but there are 9 spirits here that we need to pick up. I would appreciate it. Really, I would. Got another set of wings. Thank you, Shinseru as well. Oh. We can catch. I think these days I'm more running Earthbound and Star Ocean 2, but I'm definitely planning to get back to Legaia at some point. Also, a lot of Wild Arms 3 has been on my recent docket. So if those games interest you, or maybe you haven't even heard of them but you're interested in checking out the speedrun, that's what I do. And remember that this marathon is supporting the Go Rescue Foundation to help save cats, dogs, and other animal friends. So make sure to donate if you have the spare money to do so. Donations go directly to the charity. And we do have some incentives, so you exclamation donate, exclamation incentives throughout the rest of the run. I shamelessly self-promote myself. I like to make sure to also shamelessly self-promote, or not self-promote, but shamelessly promote our organizers, so thanks to all of them for putting this event together. And of course thanks to Speed Gaming and Speedruns Live for hosting the event. If I can get into this door, thank you. There's the last sphere we can pick up here in Limeland. And with that, we're going to go ahead and leave town and onward to the next portion of the game after we pick up some more spirits in the overworld. That's pretty much what we do. Go through the overworld, pick up spirits, die to a boss, beat the boss, blah blah blah, rinse and repeat. Hi Amune. Note that I'm on the SRL channel right now, so I won't be super paying attention to my own stream chat. But thanks for the luck that you're all enjoying. Yeah, Wild Arms 3 is a great run, but it's also long as sin. Like, I'm trying to get sub 9 hours 15 minutes for any percent, just to give you an idea on what kind of a run that is. Strange enough, I think Wild Arms 2 happens to be a bit longer. Four and 5 I think are closer to 6 hours because they have like cutscene skips and so forth. And then 1 has any manner of glitches, including arbitrary code execution, so like any percent's like under 50 minutes. Thanks for the good luck again. I still really appreciate it. Ria does love herself some long, tedious runs. That I do. No, I never said that there was anything wrong with that. It's really a matter of preference. I like runs where it's just like, where it's not like Oh, I made a mistake 2 minutes in, I gotta reset. Also games that are more routing and less execution heavier. Pluses for me. Hi, Real Blue Wizard. If she hasn't put herself halfway to sleep midway into the run, is the game even worth running? How are you? That is a good question, Real Blue Wizard. Yeah, I've seen, Brash has run that in the past. And I know Enchanters of Numbers does that as well. Those are the only two people I know who run Z2 all keys. But shoutouts to them. Define worth as being more like in the sense of games that I actually would run. I actually bought Z2 a few weeks back, but I need to get a CRT before I can seriously consider running a game like that. Unfortunately, it's a little bit difficult to find them these days. I mean, this is my short run. Most of my runs are 5+ hours. Like the Gaia's New Game Plus is just over 4, and so is Earthbound, so... Need to take this a little bit slower. The direction's a bit off. So if we do this correctly and all the stars line up on... Again, I'm a little bit out of practice. There we go. So, do that walk and we'll flip right out of bounds. Yeah, 5 hours is about the length of Star Ocean 2 is right about a 5-hour run for 80%. Like I've got runs that are pretty much run the gambit from, you know, this 2+ hour run plus 64. Then you got like Legaia New Game Plus and Earthbound just over 4. Star Ocean 2 is just over 5. Symphonia 2 and Legaia 2 are just under 6. And you've got like hold on. Star Ocean 2 True Ending is about a 7-hour run. Wild Arms 3 is about 9. Legaia Hundo is about 11. So I've got a fair stretch of different lengths of categories under my belt. So I'm gonna go in this direction until we hit a wall. Okay. We'll drop down here in just a few seconds. There we go. Yeah. Definitely some of the longer runs out there. Like Wild Arms 3 is such a pain because of restroom breaks being really difficult to manage. Because it's got 2 input breaks at the very beginning of the run, 2 input breaks at the very end of the run, and like nothing in between. And it is painful on the bladder. I am currently out of bounds, yes. Yes, I'm currently passing through out of bounds. So we can see Shelf if you look off to the side. We're going to be coming back to fight her in just a bit. Is some space-time magic? Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna take a safety save here and pick up this spirit, and then we're gonna go fight Shelf. Pick up another healing item there. Always nice to have. Yeah, for a marathon run, safety saves and extra items, definitely a wise consideration. Beam. So she has 1,000 health, and we just dropped a quarter of her health with a single rock. Like Zell, she has weak to, she's wind element, so she's very weak to my rocks. Oh, this is really not good. Okay, the barrier held. That's good. Alright, that's over 900 damage. We're just gonna rock her like a hurricane. And there she goes. Easy game, easy life, as the saying goes. Oh, I fouled up. Rip me. I headed towards that, but I screwed up. I need to actually pick up 2 more spirits. So this is just mental sloppiness because I'm having fun with you guys there in chat. Well, guys or gals or NB pals. I don't want to assume, but there's 2 more spirits I need to pick up here that I completely forgot about. So rip me. Sorry about that. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Sorry, I holistic field. And exit. Oh, only got a 3 there. So now we're just going to trek through the desert. There's more spirits to pick up. At this point, we've reached pretty much full glass cannon status. We have like no defensive power whatsoever, but we hit like an absolute truck. I think you mean to say those things happen, not those things happy, but I appreciate it. Just gonna have a couple of mental breaks there. I think I said at the start of the run I really haven't touched this game in a couple of months, so like I just never really got a chance to practice it much. So I'm playing cautiously and probably overemphasizing safety, which for a marathon is not the worst thing in the world. But a few mental mistakes are to be expected. Get a replica just for a little bit of additional safety. Now we're going to head to the boil hole. We're going to do another our fourth and final out of bounds of the run. Yeah, this game can definitely be rough. Like, my PB for this is a 157, just to give you an idea of how well optimized this run could be, and I think this will probably be like a high 215 to 220, I guess. Just because so many extra safeties and a couple deaths, skipping some of like the most extreme strategies. Being very conservative for marathon. Alright, so we're gonna look for a magmafish. Those are not magmafish, but I do want to go and get the agility. And we want to watch out for Rocky, because Rocky is a pain in the butt. Go back to fighting Clubber Lang and Ivan Drago and all the other people you fight. That's what I have to say to Rocky. Lots of butterflies. Definitely a time loss. Alright, there's our... Now we're going to try to use compression. So the compression does is it shrinks the enemy sprite. Go and use a dewdrop just to get a little bit more MP. Oh, well. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to force ourselves right here between the enemy and the wall. And when it goes back to full size, it's going to push us through the wall and do an out of bounds. Well, it's supposed to push us through the wall and out of bounds, but apparently did not work. So, losing a bit of time for that. Hooray, for stupid mistakes. There we go. So that's what should have happened the first time, but didn't, because I was being a dingus. There's the Rocky I mentioned before. They move at I would say that they move at a snail's pace, but that's not quite correct. Because snails move much faster than they do. I don't want to insult snails by calling them, saying that they only move at a rocky pace. So we're going to walk on lava. And now we're going to walk for about a minute and 15 seconds. Are we Lava Jesus? I have no idea. Everything is fine. This is fine. We are not breaking the game in any way, shape, or form. Oh, are we down? So, I hope that everybody... Okay, I just want to make sure. We're still... I just see the panic basket, so I'm always worried. But yeah, I'm StarlordRia is my Twitch channel, so make sure to go to my channel and slam that follow button so that you can catch me live. Because if you follow this channel here, where I'm streaming right now, the SRL channel, that's not the same as my channel. Which you are still more than welcome to follow the SRL channel, but in which case you'll get to see various other events and stuffs going on. The princess speaks the truth. So we're going to pick up a spirit there. Now we're going to fight Fargo from out of bounds. So now we're just going to drop rocks. If there's one thing I like to do, it's drop rocks. Alright, there we go. That's the boss fight. It really ain't that bad. But we gotta head right back in because there is one spirit we need to pick up, but we can't actually get from out of bounds. Yeah, we don't want to confuse. I don't even know what I was saying anymore. I'm completely worn out. So it might get really loud because they're actually removing some trees from the backyard, which is like right behind that wall. So if it gets really loud, I might have to do no commentary for the last bit of the run, and if so, I do apologize for that. But hopefully it won't get too bad. Oh my gosh. The two-step encounters are killing me. They're making me feel very angry about myself. I wish to baby rage, so I think I will. Baby rage, also Brian rage. Can we get some Brian rage in the chat, please? If you have FFC, just Brian rage with a capital B and capital R. Thank you. Thank you for those Brian rages. Oh, my headset is kind of falling off. Rip Ria. Ria, think. Allegedly, I should have other, I should probably look at getting some more FFC emoticons, but I, for the life of me, don't know what I would add. Alright, so now we're at our the spear right there. Alright, now we're gonna put our spirits into wind because we've maxed out the other three elements. Also, best music in the game time. Fight me IRL. And even more healing items, because why the flip not? You'd fight me, but I'd probably win. Well, you tiny grill, so it is possible. You don't fight women. Well, I appreciate that. Now we're just going to collect a few more spirits. Ugh, that was not good. Das ist nicht gut. Oh, I forgot to get that spirit back behind the inn. Another 3. So I'll have to go back and get it, which will cost me a little bit more time. I don't know exactly when my time is going. I think we started about 7:20, so I think it's about an hour 50 in. If so, if we don't, we can probably 2:15 this, I think, as long as we don't die to guilty. $152 right now. Yeah, we could probably get like a 2:17. It's about 25 or so minutes if we don't, maybe a bit less. Can't seem to kill me, but that's fine. There we go, finally. So that's going to send us back to the desert, because now we're going to take care of Shamwood. There's one spirit right in the middle of the desert that's kind of a pain in the butt to get. I'm just casting Rock Shower to get to 24 MP. Already at 53%, so that's good. Definitely, if possible, want to get there by guilty. Finally, Nightfall, there's our spirit right here. Somebody at Imagineer, I guess. We'll have to blame them. So we have a total of 10 spirits to pick up here in Shamwood. First 2 are kind of out of the way, and then the remaining 8 come by pretty quickly. There's the first one. The second one's way on the far side of the ziggurat. I have so many extra healing items, I don't really even need to get any of the healing items here in Shamwood. I'm like so overloaded on them. You heard this game was a masterpiece, Linkmeister? I don't know about that. I think you, whoever told you that was, I think, a little bit exaggerating on that, the quality of this game. It's it's a masterpiece of mediocrity. But that's what it is. Oops. I got turned around and went the wrong way. Alright, there we go. Last spirit. I'm gonna use return clone to get back to Shamwood now. Or get back to Brannock now. Leave Shamwood. Take a quick safety save at the inn. Yeah, the battle system is a little bit rushed for sure, but we're going into the final couple of dungeons here. Assuming the Guilty goes okay, and same with Focus, we got right around 20 minutes left of the run, I would guess. So I think we should come in just a hair under the 225 estimate. Maybe like a 218 to 220. If we die to Guilty though, then it might go a little over. Just to let the organizers be aware of where we are as far as time is concerned. I don't know where I am going to go now. I'm just making up words to this song. We should get 24. There we go. There's our penultimate spirit. So yeah, we're just kind of climbing up the tower. We're gonna fight Guilty coming up here in just a bit. Guilty is probably the nastiest boss in the game. Hits like a truck, has no elemental weaknesses and therefore takes half damage from all magic. So our rocks aren't going to do as much as I would like them to do. We'll do about 105 or so, I think. Maybe 110. I don't know if you could hear the logs being cut, the drills and power saws and whatnot. So this is Guilty. Okay, they do about 120 then. Okay, so it's about 15 rocks. That has 1800 health. Well, as Britney Spears once sang, I'm not that innocent. That's 5. Yes, I literally just quoted Britney Spears. It's 6. We're gonna run away. This boss absolutely can kill me with the long and the short. So I am underpowered as far as my defenses are concerned. And 11. Very nice so far, just got a few more hits to go. Be conservative here. $13. Oh my gosh. Game, please. Alright, should be dead here. Alright, GG. Alright, so we got 2 fights to go. Hey, Shady Knight. Yep, good old Quest 64. Really doesn't want to be beaten. No, it doesn't. It wants to beat you. You know, Quest 64 is 2 games in one. One game is Brian facing off against the monsters of the L-Tale book to try to bring peace to Seltland. And the other game is Quest 64, the cartridge, against you, the player, as it attempts to beat down your morale and convince you not to play it anymore. It's really 2 games in 1 going on right now. Quest 41 was pretty good. Quest 33 was meh, and Quest 16 is just, yeah, don't play it. Those are the only other ones I've played. The only Tactics I know is Final Fantasy Tactics, but you'll have to talk to your friend Slow about that. Because I've never played it before. Take another safety save. I'm gonna take a page out of Quexel's book and say that my favorite Final Fantasy is no. Let me put it this way: my favorite Final Fantasy is Legend of Legaia. Fight me IRL. Actually, don't. My poor titties can't take it right now. Quexel's cool. Anyway, time for King Bogus, King Bupkis, King Bull Feces. Take your picks. Take your bets now. We'll need like 8 hits. He has 1900 health. That's 3. Four, a couple of misses, maybe reach. Five, 6, 7, 8. All right, very nice fight. All right, so we should have about 8 minutes left in the run. Give or take. As long as we don't die to a pinhead, which I think we'll be fine against, because we have over 200, we have like 200 health. Because I really overgrinded for marathon safety. So yeah, should be about 8 minutes left in the run. So, I don't know if we want to go ahead and alert the next runner on that front. So, just to make sure that whoever's I don't actually know the schedule by memory. So, if we want to go ahead and get if there's any prevailing incentives still outstanding for the next run, if you'd like to donate, now's your last chance to do so. Just gonna go through the final dungeon. I mean, if Quest 64 had an actual had an actual plot that wasn't just your book went missing, your dad went to go look for your book, your dad went missing, you go to look for your dad and the book. That's literally the entire plot of the game. There's a little bit of backstory, but you really have to go looking for it. Should have right around 100 a little over 100 agility. I don't know if we quite have 110. We have 113, okay. So 113 means I outspeed all the Spriggans and I outspeed all the Judgments, but I do not outspeed the Pinheads, but they won't be able to one-shot me at 200. Hello, Lord of the Spell. But they hit like a truck. That's always something to be really nervous about is when you see Pinheads, but... Pardon me for just a second, I need to cough. Sorry about that. Yeah, this is a very rushed game at the end, especially. So the Pale Riders, they'll hit for about 105. Nope, 125. They are hitting a wee bit harder than I thought. Yeah, they were definitely padding out the last section of the game. It was very unfinished. So these Judgments I outspeed. Go ahead and burn a replica. So in this room, you gotta make sure to yeah, they were not look at all those 3 branches. Yeah, sounds about right. Mob Ross trees, huh? So, we're gonna have our last save point. I'll take a safety save just in case. Although, if I die to Mammon, then we can all point and laugh at Rhea. Because that really shouldn't, should not happen. Second, Lord of the Spell, that there's 2 of those checkerboard rooms. Same pattern, the colors are slightly different, but they are in fact 2 different rooms. One of them is green and blue, and the other one's yellow and blue. And this one has a different background than the last version. Yeah, seriously, I didn't realize until you pointed out just how lazy the design is on these trees. 3 little branches, no leaves. Nothing of the sort. This is very lazy design. And this is it. So Shannon's like, here's the book that got stolen. Remember the book? Here, and she's like, here's the book, and it's like, here's the key. So here's Mammon, the final boss. Some of those branches have those trees only have 2 branches. I'll have you know. Fair enough. I retract my previous criticism and substitute in your own. Alright, final boss time. Hopefully way more lag than needed. The world may never know. Anyway, we're just gonna drop rocks because that's what we've been doing all game. Anyway, get ready on time, restreamer, please. Will be about a minute. About 6 out of 20. The arrows here are actually dodgeable. The lag wall is also dodgeable as long as you don't have like a third hit floating. And time. Alright, that was time. Thank you for the GG. And that's literally all we get for 218. Not bad.
GG, I believe that was a 218.2.
Alright, well, that was not a complete and total making a fool of myself. So thanks all for having me. Please go to my please go to my channel and follow me so I can get to 200 followers and feel better about myself. That will make me feel really happy. And I'm glad that this run went well. I hope that everybody here enjoyed it. I'll of course try to do better next time whenever next marathon comes around. But yeah, I think I'm not sure what the next run is. I can check that out for you guys real quick.
The next run is going to be Bloodstained Ritual of the Night by Slow the Demon.
Oh no, it's Slow the Demon.
Yep,
the main some loser, the main organizer. The main organizer, some loser. I don't know. I'm just going by what it says in Discord, and that's
I know, right? Proven via Discord.
Proven via Discord. Main organizer is some loser, Slow the Demon. Their words, not mine. But with that, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. So I hope everybody enjoyed, and I will try to do better next time, whenever that may be. So thanks for having me, and Ria signing off. So if Restream wants to go ahead and go off live, just let me know when.
I'm ready whenever. You have the last word.
All right. Thanks for having me, and so long. Ria loves you all. Mwah.
Hi everybody, this is Slow the Demon. We're going to be doing a restream cut here soon, shortly. Just give us just a little bit of time, but you will be coming up with my run next. So make sure to stick around if you want to watch it, or don't.
Oh, please.